EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. On play action, Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
I host Madden Cash tournaments. Want to ask if are interested I joining Discord server.
First carry for Joe Mixon. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Texans first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as,
if you are interested, you can join my Discord server.
Just keep giving them a chance.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. One quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And more from Houston coming up in a moment.
I have Madden 25 only.
And 10. Here we go. They'll go right back to Mixon. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Stroud. He runs with it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. To throw is Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They will work the middle with Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll run here with Mixon. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They look to run with Mixon. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a 3rd attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air? That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Texans.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. from the shotgun. It's Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Stroud to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy. So if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
They'll run it here with Saquon. Oh, Barkley has fumbled. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops, and that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
Here's Barkley. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10. Now, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. 20 yards on that pass play. First down for Houston.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Stroud. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 7.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw, Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Again, running right. It is Mixon. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. Here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's second down and 3. Here's Mixon. Powering forward. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Now a big spot here for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They go with Mixon. And he is in. The risk pays off. They take the lead here in the final moments of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here to talk things over before third down. Barkley. And he's going to have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one.
Great job there by the defense just stringing that play out. He just kept waiting for something to open up, but it never really did, and he had no choice but to be forced out of bounds, and he'll take a loss.
On third down, here's Hurts. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now on 2nd and long. To throw is Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. The Texans will take over here.
GG's, my guy.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Stroud down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one. So it's a win here for the Texans. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive. They eke out a 1-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we say, so long from Houston.
Like and subscribe. Hope you all having a good day.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go at the link. On the return, Britton Covey. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Hurts now from the gun. That pass complete to Goedert. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. From the red zone now. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. comes up with it. And the Texans take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Throwing is Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Texans take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
This is ahead for about 5. Zach Bond with the tackle. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw, Stroud. Yeah, this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return, and simply drop it. You've got to secure the kick before anything else.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They're going for this. Schultz with the catch. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. On first down, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. They rip off a big chunk of field, and that sets them up with first and goal.
Gotta be a pretty good actor. Gotta be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, well, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They're gonna run with Barkley. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. This is gonna go as a pickup of 4. Second and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Buys time, rolling right. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Dameon Pierce now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's going to push one deep down the right. Caught at the 20-yard line. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, first and 10. Hurts looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On third down, it's Hurts. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll throw it yet again. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Taken in by Smith. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Pierce now on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Stroud. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Couldn't connect to a Tank Dell, and it sets up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Trying to force one through there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Stays in the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Escapes out to the left. Connects with the open man downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First down throwing for Hurts. He's got Smith. Into the red zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His third through the air this game. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running back sent in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's Smith on the slant. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 3 on that game. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well. Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Shotgun now, first round. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Eagles get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for 2. Keeping it on the ground. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. In the books from this one. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there here on 2nd down. Back to throw, Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Now it's Stroud. Cut out left. On the move, past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Stroud throwing here on 1st. On the move, headed right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their 1st sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
3rd and long for him here. Schultz with the catch. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do.
He's got it inside the 10. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the 1st on 4th down. From the red zone now. He's got it. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So down inside the final minute. They're ready to try the onside kick. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now they face second down. They give to Barkley, left side. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Here he is to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And that'll bring up 4th down. Looking to throw. Here's the pylon. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school